If you look at the map again, it's about a 7-minute drive, give or take, and we know that Nancy's pacemaker disconnected from her phone at 2:28 a.m. and then the video, this specific video, is from 2:36 a.m. So the timing would match up. There's also other videos on that Ring camera that show other cars going by before and after, which are also interesting. But again, I'm most interested in this 2:36 a.m. video. So we'll see if the police will comment on it. We'll see if it becomes part of the investigation. But it is something I think for us to keep an eye on. Remember when initially the sheriff's office was asking anyone within a 2-mile radius to send forward video that they had that may have been interesting to them or may have looked unusual. This is about 2.5 miles away from Nancy's house, so it would have fallen outside that radius. But still, it is kind of interesting that, you know, no sheriff's deputies went that route and saw that camera, because it's pretty easy to notice. One of my producers has been over there and noticed the camera. Also new today, there's been some action outside of Nancy's house and inside. Remember yesterday we saw law enforcement there, and I've confirmed that it was a Pima County homicide detective, and there were prosecutors there, and they were walking around the outside of the house and then inside of the house. And it seems that they are now getting ready to turn the house back over to the Guthrie family, that it is no longer going to be considered a crime scene. I don't know if technically it has really been a crime scene for the last couple of weeks, because it's just been a deputy outside, although they have been keeping an eye on it, but there hasn't been any crime scene tape. But from what we hear, they are getting ready to turn the house back over to the Guthrie family. And it seems that is why yesterday it was almost like a last look for law enforcement that wanted to go by the house. Today, there have been people like contractors putting cameras up, installing cameras, which is interesting, new surveillance cameras around the house. There was also a shot we got of one man that came in a Jeep that clearly didn't want to be seen. I couldn't really figure out who he was, but he got in the Jeep and left. So it seems they're kind of securing the house in preparation for when it's turned back over to the family and there's not a sheriff's deputy sitting outside anymore, which is the way it's been for the last couple of weeks. Remember, initially it was secured, then it was not secured when we were able to walk up to the front of the house those first couple of days. Then after that, they secured it again with the sheriff's deputy outside. And it's our understanding that they are now getting ready to open it back up and return it to the family, which would make sense, I guess. After 26 days, there's probably not much more processing that they want to do there. There are also reports that Savannah Guthrie may be getting ready to return to New York. I haven't been able to confirm that myself, but that also, I guess, wouldn't be incredibly surprising, since she has young kids, and she's been here now for almost a month.